Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Johar S. Rajak, the seventh reporter, together with Zailon Armia and Kasan Hajar. Our topic that we will be discussed to you is about the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. The Code of Ethics has 13 articles, and each article there has a sections. On to the provisions of paragraph Article 2 of Republic Act Number 7836, otherwise known as the Philippines Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994, and paragraph Section 6 Presidential Decree Number 223 as amended. The Board for Professional Teachers hereby adopts and promulgates the following Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. And this is the preamble. Teachers are duly licensed professionals who possess dignity and reputation with high moral values, as well as technical and professional competence in the practice of their noble profession, and they strictly adhere to, observe, and practice this set of ethical and moral principles, standards, and values. If you take a look to the words used here in the preamble, we may say that society expects too much from teachers. All these things are very idealistic kasi sa teacher nakasalalay ang future ng mga kabataan. First, you must be a licensed professional teacher or graduated a 4 years program and passed the license examination for teachers or DLET. And more than that, you must be possesses dignity. You must dignified. You must have high moral values. Your actions, words, or the way you talk and act should within the boundaries of morality. At the same time, you must technically and professionally competent. Means that being competent is must know how to teach and knowledgeable enough to teach. You mastered what you're teaching. Yung mga mahirap na subject at topics ay kaya mong ipaintindi sa klase ng madali or nagiging madali sa kanila because of your strategies. And you must also adhere to, observe, and practice ethical, moral principles, standard, and values. In short, or in summary, the preamble tells that the teachers must be licensed, must be dignified, must be competent, must be morally upright, and must be evaluated. Okay, first, the Article 1, Scope and Limitations. Section 1. The Philippine Constitution provides that all educational institutions shall offer quality education for all competent teachers. Committed to its full realization, the provision of the code shall apply, therefore, to all teachers in schools in the Philippines, meaning all TEIs or the Teachers Education Institution must offer quality education, because when the school gives quality to the students, then the school produces quality students and quality teachers. Quality mean here is maganda o effective teaching, and the both teacher and students are have mutual learnings o mas natututo at nabibigyan ng pansin almost ang pag-aaral. A teacher must be a competence, again, knowledgeable enough, know how to teach, and so on. Nagiging reflection mo ang mga students kung gaano ka ka-effective magturo. This code or article are covered all primary and secondary schools, private and public. And you should follow this code because you are a teacher. The Section 2. This code covers all public and private school teachers in all educational institutions. Like what I have said, you are a teacher. This code is applicable to you, a teacher, either you are a public or private school teacher, elementary or high school. You are an academic school teacher, or you are a vocational teacher. You are teaching technical vocational skills to your students. Or you are a special education teacher. You are teaching students or pupils with special needs or disability. Or might be you are a non-formal educational teacher. Maybe you are a teacher or you are teacher of alternative learning system, and you are visiting out of school youth students to encourage them to go to school. And even school administrators and school principals, school heads, they are all covered by this code of or article. The article 2, the teacher and the state, or the relationship of the teacher and the state. Section 1. The schools are the nurseries of the future citizens of the state. Meaning to say, ang school ay nurseries, means diyan nagsisimula o nagde-develop ang pag-iisip ng mga bata. At almost diyan din maraming natututunan at lumalawak ang ating pag-iisip. Children's giving opportunity to grow through school, where the young adults and children's are taught giving ample opportunity to grow, instilled either a patriotism and nationalism. At ang mga teachers ay inaasahan din na hindi lamang ang sa books ang naituturo nila sa mga bata, kundi pati ang moral and values, ang pag-uugali o magandang pag-uugali, and to be a good to everyone around them. Because education is not just about giving students a piece of information or making them knowledgeable about things, but education are on teaching students how to be a good and to be kind around them. In addition, sa school dapat rin na naituturo ang mga differences of cultures in our country in order to avoid discriminations and criticisms. Section 2. Every teacher or school official shall actively help carry out the declared policies of the state and shall take an oath to this effect. Means that teachers should help to disseminate and discuss the policies that have the country para aware ang mga bata o ang mga students at malaman kung bakit may ganyang policies or rules ang ating bansa. Section 3. In the interest of the state of the Filipino people, as much as of his own, every teacher shall be physically, mentally, and morally fit. So how could a teacher give his best abilities to teach, and how could a teacher should show his potential to a student if she's not fit in all aspects? Kailangan physically fit, walang sakit, healthy ka. For example, is yung boses mo ay hindi paos, or any illness that can able to block you from teaching. Must be mentally healthy, hindi ka baliw o may sakit sa isip, and morally fit, or you have a good manner and personality. Section 4. Every teacher shall possess and actualize full commitment and devotion to duty. As a teacher, kailangan na makita sa'yo na gusto mo o mahal mo yung pagiging teacher. Like, every day you have a dedication to teach dahil may goal ka. Kaya mo pinili ang field na pagtuturo. Section 5. A teacher shall not engage in the promotion of any political, religious, or other partisan interest, and shall not directly or indirectly solicit, require, collect, or receive any money service, other valuable material from any person or entity for such purposes. First, teachers are not allowed to use his position and power to campaign any political figure or political party. Kahit tatay o relatives mo pa ang tatakbo as a mayor or governor, for example, ay hindi pwede. The political preferences of a teacher should be confidential. Hindi pwedeng malaman ng marami o hindi pwedeng ipangalandakan na si ano or siya ang iboboto mo, ikaw na teacher. Article 3, the teacher and the community. Section 1. A teacher is a facilitator or learning and of the development of the youth. He shall therefore render the best services by providing an environment conducive to such as learning and growth. The main role of teacher is to become the facilitator of learning. It means that they are the one who gives the lessons to their students, and it's up to them if they will discuss it together with class or individual learning. But the most role of facilitator is providing and giving his students and activities such as problem solving, situation or how to solve the given situations, even critical thinking that their minds can able to work and magkaroon ng idea. Ang teacher ang nagfa-facilitate or nag-guide sa mga student kung paano ito matuto. O kahit, for example, magbibigay ang teacher ng activity. So, ang teacher ang mag-guide kung ito ba ay tama or mali ang ginagawa niya. Kung mali, i-guide ng instructor or the teacher. Kabilang rin dito ang pagkakaroon ng classroom management made by the teachers. It because students will follow those and it's like yun ang magiging guidance nila at the same time. Section 2. Every teacher shall provide leadership and initiative to actively participate in communicate movements for moral, social, education, economic, and civic betterment. Teachers should act as a community leader when needed. At the same time, they should be a leader not just in school, but also in the community where she in. Ang teacher ay dapat na maging leader din ng isang community. Just for example, kapag magkakonduct ng program ang barangay, kinakailangan na tulungan ng teacher to make it successful kasi isa ka sa mga inaasahan nila at nagtitiwala sila dahil sa iyong mga experiences. Section 3. Every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition for which purpose he shall behave with honor and dignity at all times and refrain from such activities such as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and other excesses, much less illicit relations. It is stated that all teachers recognized in the society as someone who has the highest integrity. As for that, teachers should behave with dignity at all times, even in the out of the school. Meaning to say that you need to throw all the bad vices that you have as you have to appear dignified at all times, even you're not inside the classroom or school. Wherever you go, since you are a teacher and someone might recognize you, you have to behave with integrity at all times. Because you are a teacher, kailangan mong ingatan lahat ng kilos o gawain mo para makaiwas na rin sa panghuhusga ng mga tao. Dahil basta sa tingin nila, guro ka, model ka ng kabataan o estudyante. For example, is dapat di kanila makitang umiinom ng alak, naninigarilyo, o kahit ano na ikakasira ng image mo as a teacher. Section 4. Every teacher shall live for and with the community, and shall therefore study and understand local customs and traditions in order to have a sympathetic attitude. Therefore, refrain from disparaging the community. It states that every teacher should have sympathetic attitude to the community where he lives. It means that you have a sensitive enough to the needs of community. In cases advice for or any contribution that he may give as needed, every teacher should also refrain from disparaging the community. This means that teachers should not speak anything negative about the community or any discrete people. That as a teacher, you need to avoid to talk bad or negative about your community or to the place you were in, avoiding spreading of fake news in order also to avoid bad effects to your society. Section 5. Every teacher shall help the school to keep the people in the community informed about the school's work and accomplishments, as well as its needs and problems. Teachers and are reminded that the community is part of his stakeholders. Thus, all of the activities and accomplishment and problems of the school should be informed to the community where he belongs, meaning to say that teachers are also the one who is spreading news or about schools information in order to monitor by the parents and barangay officials. For example, kung may problema sa school, kailangan na ma-disseminate agad ng teacher para mabigyan agad ng action. Kung hindi man mga barangay officials, at least the unity of parents inside the community. This section 6. Every teacher is an intellectual leader in the community, especially in the barangay, and shall welcome the community to provide leadership when needed to extend counseling services as appropriate and affecting the welfare of the people. We mentioned on other section that every teacher is a community leader. There's a time that barangay will need your help to lead a certain program or event. For example po is may gaganapin na programa or symposium o ang specific na goal ng events na yun ay bigyan ng awareness ang mga kabataan o mga tao sa community. O kahit yung mga magulang na mga bata na ma-aware sila sa kung anong ang nagaganap sa kasalukuyan sa ating bansa o kung ano ba ang nararapat nilang gawin para maging prepared sila kahit hindi pa yun dumarating. The section 7. Every teacher shall maintain harmonious and pleasant personal and official relations with other professionals, with government officials, and with the people individually or collectively. Means every teacher should maintain a relationship with all government officials in the community, within the barangays or local government. Kailangan na ang mga guro ay may mga good relations sila among barangay officials or leaders in the community. Katulad ng barangay captain, yung mga kagawad, or kahit na yung mga tanod, kailangan na may good connection sila para kapag may mga circumstances or problema at need ng help, minsan need ng school ng help ng barangay at need naman ng barangay ang help ng school. Kaya kapag may good relations or good connections between them, magkakaroon ng unity. Section 8. Every teacher possesses freedom to attend church and worship as appropriate, but shall not use his position and influence through to proselyte others. Ang mga teachers ay may freedom o malaya nilang gawin when it comes worship. Kung ano o sino ang sinasamba nila, like ngayon, marami na tayong kilala o nakikita na Muslim teachers as well as Christians. Kaya kung ano man ang relihiyon nila o paniniwala nila, that will be highly respected. Kung Muslim ka, then you have a freedom to perform salah. Kapag naman Christian ka o ibang relihiyon, permissible ka rin na magsamba. Pero hindi mo yung pwedeng gamitin o hindi mo pwedeng gamitin ang iyong paniniwala sa iyong mga estudyante o sa ibang tao na dapat ito ang sundin mo kasi ito ang tama o siraan mo ang ibang relihiyon. It's a big no. Article 4. A teacher and the profession. The relation of teachers to profession. Section 1. Every teacher shall actively help ensure that teaching is the noblest profession, shall manifest and genuine enthusiasm and pride in teaching as a noble calling. Ang teacher o ang profession ay pinaka-noble o pinaka-maganda o dakila. You know why? Because teacher can make another professionals. Like what I have said, kung walang teacher, paano magiging engineers ang mga engineers? Paano magiging doctors ang mga doctors? Don't we realize it? Shall manifest and genuine enthusiasm. Teachers should be proud but humble and happy that they are in their field of teaching. Mahal mo ang pagtuturo at ini-enjoy mo kasi yun ang gusto mo eh. You love that profession. And it one of the reason bakit nagiging effective kang teacher sa pagtuturo. Kasi kapag nakikita ng mga estudyante mo na you really admire and love what you're doing, nakakasabay rin sila sa vibes mo. And there's a possible rin na ma-inspire mo o ma-motivate mo ang mga students to be one of you in the future. The section 2. Every teacher shall uphold the highest possible standards of quality education, shall make the best preparation for the career of teaching, and shall be at his best at all times and in the practice of his profession. What do we mean by the quality education is, hindi mo lang basta master yung tinuturo mo, kundi nagagawa mong ipaintindi at madali para sa mga students mo kung ano ang tinuturo mo. Hindi sapat na alam mo at kaya mong magturo. You need to have also connections to learners para alam mo kung may natututunan ba sila at hindi puro yes ma'am lang ang responses. Section 3. Every teacher shall participate in the continuing professional education or the CPE program of the Professional Regulation Commission, and shall pursue such other studies as will improve his effectively, enhance the prestige of the profession, and strengthen high competence, virtues, and productivity in order to be nationally and internationally competitive. Every teacher ay kailangan din na mag-participate or mag-attend ng mga program or seminars of CPE of the PRC in order to gain new ideas and knowledge. Kasi kung ituturo mo lang ay kung ano ang napag-aralan mo o alam mo last years before you graduated, it's like kulang. Kasi every years ay may nadadagdag na knowledge o sa mga curriculums, resources, books, and others na di mo naabutan. Although you are a teacher already, you have to seek also another knowledge para if there's a time na tanungin ka ng students mo about new topics or current situation about our country, may maisasagot ka at mai-offer kang additional learning. In addition, mag-improve rin ang tactics mo on how to teach effectively and to be competitive as well. Teachers are forever be a student that preaching a new learning that he might be shared to their students. Section 4. Every teacher shall help if duly authorized to seek support for a school, but shall not make improper misrepresentation through personal advertisements and other questionable means. Teachers are duly authorized to help the school if he or she is authorized to do. For example, you have authorized to sell books to other students or school kasi utos sa'yo na head. Pero hindi rin pwede na gumawa ka ng ganun, like sa example ko na magbenta ka ng books na hindi ka authorized ng head at nililink mo yung pangalan ng school sa'yo. Section 5. Every teacher shall use the teaching profession in manner that makes it a dignified means for earning a decent living. For teachers, pwede nang gamitin ang pagiging guro niya or yung sahod niya mula sa pagtuturo to use it for business to live decent. Kumbaga, is may sideline siya to earn money at the same time na hindi rin labag at nakakasira sa image niya as a teacher.